guys, it's Mrs. Hernandez.
And Ben. And Brisa.
And we are gonna do a science experiment today all about density. And density just means how compact an object is. So that's a fancy way to say, is it like all tight together, like this marble? It's hard, it's all tight together, there's no air pockets in it. This is dense. But this sponge is not so compact. Like I could squeeze a whole bunch of air out of it because it's full of air pockets. So right now, it is not very compact. And there is a way to measure density. You have to know how heavy it is. So light things are not very dense, and heavy things, oh, there goes my marble. Heavy things are more dense, but it's also about how big it is, how much area it takes up. And since I don't have a good way to measure that, instead, we're gonna compare the density to water. If it is more dense than water, what happens? It sinks, it goes down. If it is less dense than water, what happens?
It floats.
It will float on the top. So try the marble. We know that it's dense, we know that it's heavy for how tiny it is, it's compact. Put it in the water, lady, what happens? It goes right to the bottom because it is more dense than the water. What about the sponge, Brisa? What happens when you put that in the water?
It floats.
It floats, and that's another way to say that it is less dense than water. So I'm gonna keep track over here. If it's more dense, I've got marble, and if it's less dense, I've got sponge. So instead of just saying sink or float, we can use the science words less dense or more dense. Let's try some more things. Get the LOL doll and Rapunzel. Okay, feel them. Do they feel heavy for how small they are?
No.
The LOL doll doesn't?
No.
Put her in the water. Let's see what happens. She stays at the top. Why?
Because her head is full of air.
Just like the sponge, she's got a big air bubble in her head that makes her not as dense as the water. What about Rapunzel? You think she has any air bubbles, or is she all compact and tight?
She's compact and tight.
Let's see. Rapunzel goes to the bottom. She sinks. She is more dense. Okay, you guys get the truck and the ball ready, and I'm gonna write that down. LOLs are light, and they go on the top. And Rapunzel was dense. Okay, tell us about what you got now.
We got a cycle ball.
How does the ball feel? Does it feel heavy?
This one feels light.
It feels light, like maybe it's got some air inside it. Not too compact. Put it in.
Squishy.
Oh, it floats on the very, very top. It is less dense. What about the truck, Brisa?
It's heavy a little.
So we think it will be dense?
I can go.
Put it in. Down at the bottom. More dense than water. Truck, more dense. And here's our list so far. The truck is more dense, and I just need to put the ball. It's less dense. Okay, our last thing is gonna be food. So who wants to do the carrot?
Yummy. Me.
Okay, how does the carrot feel?
It feels heavy.
A little bit heavy, no air pockets. Put it in. How does the bread feel, Bello?
Light.
It feels light. It's full of air pockets. You can see, when you get close to the bread, you can see all the little air pockets in it. That will make it do what? Put it in. That'll make it less dense. It floats. Okay, so say it with me. What are things that sink? If it sinks, it is?
More dense.
It is more dense than water. And carrot is at the end of that list. And then if it floats, what do we call that? Bread has to float. If it floats, what do we call that, ladies? More or less? Less dense than water. Okay, that's a long way to explain it, but next time you're in the bathtub or maybe washing dishes in the sink, if things stay on the top, you can use those science words and say it's less dense, and if things go down to the bottom, more dense. But water is a very interesting thing to compare to because water can get more dense or less dense depending on how cold it is. It's okay. Hey, go get my blue ice cube out of the fridge. So water is always moving. It's got these little H2O molecules that move all the time, and if they're hot, they move fast, and if they're cold, they move slow. So what do you think will happen when it gets so cold that it stops moving? What do you call water that is so cold that it doesn't move anymore? Ice. It is frozen. So let's see, will it float in this water or sink? And the water in my cup is room temperature. So it's not extra hot or extra cold. It's just the same as my room. And the ice cube does what? Do you see my ice cube? It floats on the top. That's so crazy. When the ice freezes, it actually spreads out a little bit. The molecules stop moving and it gets a tiny bit bigger, and that makes it less dense. Now this blue ice cube, I'm gonna try to see if I can show you the water coming off of it. It might just turn the whole thing blue. Okay, we're gonna leave that there for a while to see if the blue starts melting and we can see where the cold water goes. But let's come up with a faster way. How can we tell if cold water will also float? We know ice floats. Does cold water? Let's find out. So here's the last part of my experiment. I have this red water that I just took out of the microwave, and it is, don't move it, Brisa, because I want the blue water to melt. Careful, don't move it. The red water is hot from the microwave, and then over here I have green water that I just took out of the fridge. The green water is very cold, so it's moving slow. This is moving hot. If the green water is less dense, that means it should stay on the top. So, Brisa's gonna hold the camera for me, and let's see if this works. I'm gonna put the green water on the top. Ready? It's not quite full enough. You can do this at home. All this plastic thing is from my milk carton, and it'll suction onto the top. And then, oh, it didn't stay. Then I can put it on top. Okay, when I pull out my lid, will the green stay on top? Oh, can you see it all mixing together?
Yes.
The hot water's coming up, the green water's going down. So, does green water float?
No.
Does cold water stay on the top? No.
No.
Let's try it again, and we'll do it the other way. This time, we'll let the cold water be on the bottom, and the hot water, let's see if it's full enough, will be on the top. Perfect. And what do we think will happen? Do we think the hot water will stay on top?
Yes.
It mixed a little, but mostly the hot water stays on top because hot water is what? Less dense. Yes. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to show you was my blue ice cube, and it kind of sort of worked. It'll be hard to see, but the blue ice cube is melting, and since the blue water is cold, even though ice is on the top, the blue water is sinking to the bottom because it's cold and it's more dense. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are learning all kinds of fun things at home. Stay warm. Bye, guys.
Bye.